everybody, it is indeed the new gate in town and welcome to Expo-Sure. Today we've got a rough sketch or a tricky or a rough sketch.
Hi, I'm Rough Sketch, formerly known as Tricky, and before that known as Rough Sketch.
Why had the name changed though?
I mean, to Tricky.
Yeah.
So basically, I started as Rough Sketch obviously from high school, and I carried that name through for Zimbabwe for a very long time. There was a point where I felt like it was holding me captive somehow, creativity-wise, image-wise, so I thought maybe a change or an alter ego introduced would liven up the situation, give me new ideas, new path of creativity.
But then you went back to Rough Sketch.
And then I went back to Rough Sketch. Well, there's a few factors that played to that. Not many people were happy, especially the people who listened to me as Rough Sketch prior. And I realized that as time went by, okay, cool. They created the polarity, spoken about. But the fact that it was tricky, they felt like it was a complete change. And I didn't explain what it was. It was more of an alter ego that I'm introducing, so that I can introduce a different kind of creativity.
So when you started calling yourself tricky, it was that thing about I was really a rough sketch, man, like final product. You're not wrapping anything.
Yeah, well, initially that was my idea, but the things don't always come out the way you want them. It became tricky and it became tricky, basically, so I think I should just stick with Rough Sketch. It was my first love, They say every art, as basic as it is, every masterpiece began as a Rough Sketch. So I hold that to my heart more than anything.
I must admit, I loved your performance. Like, it was amazing.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
There's a song that you sang, How Long?
Yeah.
How long has it been? You guys have been declined.
Yeah, already Allah.
How?
Yeah.
So being here on Expo-Sure, how do you feel? How is this platform?
Honestly, I feel like this is a great initiative, especially for Mafikeng and Northwest. I don't know how far it goes, but I know
we've got people from Kimberley.
Exactly, so the platform is actually beautiful, man. I like the organization. You could see that a lot of effort was put into it. The team itself was, they put a lot of dedication into their work as individuals and what they had to play a role into. So I mean, just seeing that, unfold throughout the day, it was very impressive, and I think if this continues, it will open up doors for a lot of artists.
Red and Blue Faces.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
So Red and Blue Faces, I just thought, as I changed to Tricky and I rebrand, I can't just rebrand, right? So I thought, let me come up with a few songs that I've been doing recently as Tricky in my head, and release the name with the project at least, so that it comes with something, so that I can launch something.
Who did you work with
on the project? Well, producer-wise, I worked with Skills Beats. There was a proper SA on one of the songs, Catch 22 on another. I think about 4 producers. I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning anyone else. But yeah, those are the ones I worked with on the project itself. And then, yeah.
Let's say we've had this competition earlier on where artists from different provinces were saying, who was your personal choice? Who did you love?
You're gonna hear this.
Who was your favorite?
You're gonna hear this, now they'll know who I chose.
You need to expose your thoughts as well. How?
Honestly, for me, number one, right, and genuinely, fella, just from observing the art, is it Pito?
Yeah.
From start to finish, man, it's just that, the rubric gives certain,
limitation, restrictions, and
certain objectives that you need to look at.
Yeah.
But if that rubric wasn't there, I definitely would have chosen him, number one spot. But nothing taken away from the winner. I feel like she deserves to win because the presentation, everything, she came through and she fitted what an artist should do in order to succeed. The energy, the presentation, her ability. She was impressive. So shout out to her, man.
So what message do you have for people out there who look up to you?
Who's looking up to me? Wow.
There are people that look up to you.
I'd say, hey man, you know what? Your first instinct, yo, man. You know, I'm not saying don't listen to advice and don't listen to people, but listen to yourself first, right? And never doubt yourself, because if you put in too many voices into your head, you'll never get to where you're going. You know what I mean? There's a lot of opinions out there, so you need to like just know what yours is. Listen to others, filter them out, but you know, believe in yourself, man.
Listen to that first thought that you think of. What are your social media handles?
Social media
Where can
handles.
people find
I'm usually not on social media.
How can you be in the entertainment industry? What's in that social media? How?
No, social media thing. It's just that, you know, it's been a while, right, that I haven't been releasing, and when I don't release, I'd rather not just engage. You know what I mean? Unless I'm releasing something and I'm working on it.
So you don't perform when you don't look for booking.
Let's just say I've been a bit isolated myself. You understand? For my own personal reasons and all, but that's over. You know?
Talking about personal reasons.
Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Not currently. Not currently. I mean,
ladies.
There's no reason to beat around the bush around that. Not that there's no one right now. So.
Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you.
It was lovely having you here.
It was beautiful to be here, man. Thank you for everything.
That was it from Rhuff Sketch Tricky. Hey, it's a very tricky situation in here, but it was nice. Please follow us on Facebook. It's Eses Entertainment. And that's it from me, ELWINA BAHEDILE. Adios.
Yeah. Yeah, what it do? How they coots coming through? How you do it? When money talks, yeah, how they boo? Nothing new, boy. Or cussing you unless you're saying the Zaka contagious. It's probably true. Wasn't chasing just a taste. Now I think I got it too. No keep back how feel buddy Zaka chichi buddy. We broke like Hakala, Hakitu Patlang. If you only knew the Dori Zatlala, the Tori Satlala, the Jori too. More it's a bangs, the more it's a buzzer, that's all we do. No the copa, and you hone clock out. Before the clock out, who gave a fuck about what you going through? Now we all, yeah. How they do, how they coots, money moves, nothing new, nothing to it. Now we all, yeah. Coming through, what it do, money talks, how they boo, how they boo. Now we all, yeah. Young king, African, all the way from my gang, how they, yeah. Now we all, yeah. Coming through, what it do, money talks, how they boo. You khone clocka ngudi bala ka ba nka bo thusa ba ba tlhokang e bile khone flopa you see before ne khole normal lo khone komanya but no ke pop ke khone potanga khona reporta you know it's true ke bone ka tsa ka di jara tse ba ke tshone so before e khakaza before the shasha like it's only you ka bo krot money don't rush go tsofala okay me brew before the jajana the body habana the quality boo move on my side as I shoot to the sky remain in orbit look at me shining the luminous light just glazing on me know where to find me in studio while stay recording too many times ke ba blela nobody gon' tell it for me through coming climb. I know they gon' try me, never get by as a negative vibes. Go over around me, slippery slide. They know I get valid, they know I get valid, they recognize. Normally I wouldn't be so provocative, might have truck it. Now we all, yeah. How they do, how they coots, money moves, nothing new, nothing to it. Now we all, yeah. Coming through, what it do, money talks, how they boo, how they boo. Now we all, yeah. The young king, African, all the way from my gang, how they, yeah. Now we all, yeah. Coming through, what it do, money talks, how to boo, how to buy, yeah. Now we all, yeah. Now we all, yeah. I go by the name of Sketch. Yeah. Yeah, what it do? How they coots coming through? How you do it? When money talks, yeah. How they boo?